Hey friends, Dr. Christy here, and today I wanted to talk to you about some things that you can do at home if you potentially, or especially your child, has chronic ear infection or gets chronic earaches, what you can do outside of the traditional antibiotic route if you're looking for something more holistic and more natural. So first and foremost, number one recommendation across the board, if you or someone that you know gets chronic ear infections, frequent earaches, and that congestion after a cold, it lingers in the ear and won't drain, and then sometimes you need an antibiotic. Number one thing I tell people, get rid of dairy. Across the board, get rid of dairy. Get dairy completely and totally out of your diet. Dairy products are very inflammatory. They are very high mucus producing foods. So especially if you are sensitive to dairy or simply just sick in general, it's going to cause your body to produce more mucus, and that sore throat, the eustachian tube blockage, and that congestion and potential infections are more likely to linger and more likely to have difficulty healing. And then the longer that congestion sits in the ear, then it has more potential to turn into a bacterial infection with which you would actually need an antibiotic. Most ear infections are viral. So more often than not, if you just wait it out a couple days, the body will handle it on its own. It's self-limiting, and you'll get through it on your own. However, if you've ever had a child with an ear infection, I have, it's not a very pleasant experience. They're up all night, they're screaming, the pain is severe, and the last thing that you want is to sit there and let your child suffer. So I know many people are just quick to give that antibiotic because they quote unquote know it's just going to help it get out of it quickly. It's not actually always the case. It still usually takes a couple days, and sometimes the placebo effect of taking something calms them down enough that they can get through it more easily. Typically, I tend to just recommend some different homeopathic remedies during that time to help them get through the pain more smoothly, and then their body can kick up their immune function to kick it out on its own. I'm getting distracted now. Bottom line, number one, get rid of dairy out of their diet. Number two, the other recommendations that I often tell people, there's a ear drop called mullein garlic eardrops, mullein drops. This is essentially olive oil and garlic, and the two of those things together will reduce the amount of congestion that's in the ear, and the garlic is going to be very antibacterial, antiviral, and help the immune system start to kill whatever bug is in there off. Okay? And then number three, go back to any of my other immune system boosting videos. We can talk about things like basic vitamin C. We can talk about things like vitamin D, elderberry. If we do believe that it's a potential for a bacterial infection, we want to go to golden seal. There's many different remedies that you can take depending on if you can swallow pills or not swallow pills. Boost up your immune function, and then basically get some rest. Okay? There's a lot of different things that we can do before we jump to the antibiotic route. And I just highly recommend you try that first, because chronic ear infections, chronic earaches over time, and then you continually treating those with antibiotics, it's going to mess up the gut and give you more problems later on in life. Just my 2 cents for the day. If you have any questions, please drop them below. And once again, please just remember, nothing that I say here is a substitute for personalized medical care. Always talk to your doctor, because they know you and you know your body best. So have a good rest of your day, and talk to you soon.